Hey everyone, I'm Jeff Bacalar for CNET.com. Today I'm checking out the US version of the PlayStation Vita. Now the Vita came out in Japan last December, but I didn't want to give it a full review until I got my hands on the one that's actually going to be available in the US. That's this one right here. The Vita comes in two models, a Wi-Fi only $250 version and a $300 Wi-Fi plus 3G version. There's an initial hidden cost up front though, because the Vita requires a separately sold memory card that starts at $20. So if you buy the entry-level Vita and want to play Uncharted, it's going to cost you at least $320. Sony took a lot of heat for not including the card in the box in the Japanese release, so initial 3G models will actually come packed in with an 8GB card. At first glance, the Vita resembles its predecessor, the PSP, but a closer look reveals its enormous and ultra-vibrant 5-inch OLED touchscreen that's flanked by two analog thumbsticks. Now, all the usual buttons are still present, the PlayStation and shoulder buttons, as well as a start and select button. The Vita has two cameras, one up front, one around back, and they're used for taking photos, videos, game interaction, social apps, and also augmented reality. There's also a rear touch panel around back too, which allows players to use gestures without blocking the front screen. I really like the Vita's operating system. It's quick, responsive, and very logically laid out. It almost reminds me of a cross between WebOS and Android, and I think that's a good thing. There are a bunch of pre-installed apps including maps, media players, friend connectors, and more. And the OS is very smooth, almost just like the experience you get when using an iPad. So how are the games? The Vita's launch lineup is awesome. There's 25 games available day one, and there's definitely something for every type of gamer out there. It's actually one of the most impressive launch lists I've ever seen. I'm not joking about that. Games look fantastic, almost on par with what the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 look like. Controls are smooth and precise, though using these small thumbsticks may take a little getting used to. Now, games come on these proprietary Vita game cards, which look a lot like SD cards. And like I mentioned earlier, a Vita memory card is required for most games and apps, and they look just like micro SD or those old M2 Sony cards. They're expensive too, with the 4GB card going for $20 and the 32GB going for $100. Having to deal with proprietary media is a pain, and the cost goes up with the more media you'd like to store. Sony is taking a lot of preventative anti-piracy precautions with the Vita because of how widespread it was on the PSP. This results in a few cumbersome operations, like the tedious process of copying content to and from a Mac or PC. However, the software you download works really well. Now, battery life is okay. I've been getting around 4 to 4.5 hours on a normal charge, and that number goes up dramatically when listening to music or watching movies only. The best part of the battery is its standby time. It's a night and day difference compared to what you got on the PSP. Now, even though it's now $80 more than the Nintendo 3DS, the Vita seems like the overall better value. It's already got more desirable games, offers a handful of social apps, Netflix, and a great PlayStation Store interface that also gives players access to old PSP games and full Vita downloads at a discounted price to boot. There's no doubt about it, the Vita is the most advanced portable gaming system I've ever seen. Feels great in your hands, and it's considerably lightweight, controls really well. This has been the Sony PlayStation Vita. I'm Jeff Bacalar for CNET.com. Thanks for watching.
Hey guys, Brian Tong here, and if you're looking to see the top dogs in tech face off, then you need to watch CNET's Prize Fight. We'll throw touchscreen phones in the ring, reignite the console wars, battle web browsers, and more. So you can find it all at CNET.com/prizefight, and I'll see you there. Whoop-ah!